at the picture for you guys. There's most clickers over here and my tables.
There were clickers?
Yeah.
What do you mean there were clickers? I don't understand.
There was stuff here. What is it?
I am crazy.
Yo, you can hear us now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's coming out. How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it.
And good evening, and welcome to our third annual corporate bootcamp. Thank you all for being here tonight. We have an exciting night ahead of us. You will leave tonight with a larger network than what you came in with. My name is Diama Sako, as some of you might know. I'm a senior double majoring in accounting and business administration with a concentration in marketing. I joined ALPFA in the fall of 2020. I started as a member, and later in the spring of 2021, I became the director of marketing, where I helped the chapter in winning the 2022 ALPFA Northeast Region Chapter of the Year awards. It's crazy thinking back. I was really shy, and I'm now the I'm the current vice president, but I'm gonna lead the chapter winning for the third consecutive year. Being part of Alpha for the past few years has taught me a lot of necessary life skills. But more importantly, has accepted me into the Alpha media. For me, Alpha means everything. I'm able to go to them for both personal and professional advice. As mentioned before, I was really shy. However, they have taught me to embrace my personality and difference as a woman of color. Before we kick off our 13th bootcamp, I would like to also give the same advice that was once given to me. So for those of you who are here tonight who are shy and intimidated, don't be, because you have a purpose in this room. Because humans are like the organs of the body that makes up America. As minorities are the heart and soul. So without further ado, I would like to welcome you all to our 13th Annual Corporate Bootcamp. Corporate Bootcamp has been going on since 2009, allowing students to network with corporate leaders and broaden their professional network, and learn to use the job search process to their advantage. This evening, we have the privilege to have someone who has been at Accenture for 18 years, has served in the New York Metro Diverse and Equity Champion. He loves spending time with his family and giving back to his community. So I'm honored to welcome tonight's keynote speaker. So without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our very own Bronx native, Accenture Managing Director, Rod Thomas.
All right. Speech them all right. So we're talking to the industry. All right. So I guess just to start off, I'd say that value as a whole is changing. And right now, CEOs, they can't really see more than 2 to 3 years in advance, right? Previously, they can see 5, 10 years in advance. Right now, they can only see 2 or 3 years in advance because transformation, digital, all these things are happening so fast they can't see that, right? So now they're trying to figure out how to move forward, how to identify talent. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. So I would say that I'm going to give you some tech stuff for you to think about so that it'll be successful in your career. But then I want to go into a little bit of a journey with y'all. Right? So from the tech stuff, I think it's very important that you stay current with things like people's vision. So Deloitte has a vision, Accenture has a vision, the tech vision. All these companies, do these visions. So I want you to keep that on your radar, right? There's also things like the World Economic Forum. I want you to keep those things at your radar. Those things are CEOs that can see 2 or 3 years in advance. Take advantage of that because they can do that right now. So take advantage of that vision, right? That'll help you as you move. Now I'm going to take you down a path with me. There's a story about Ratatouille. Is that Ratatouille? All right, Ratatouille. It's about a rat, I guess. Not that we should ever be rats on things. In our community, we deal with rats a lot, I know, and nobody ever wants to be called a rat, so I get it. So, but Ratatouille, I feel like this rat sometimes gets more opportunities than people of color, but I'm not going to go that route. But Ratatouille, but it was something that Ratatouille, I forgot his name, but he was like anyone can cook, right? Anyone can cook. Anyone can cook, right? So I'm gonna change that a little bit first, and I'm gonna need your help. Instead, I'm gonna say anyone can cook. All right? When I put my finger up, I want you to say anyone can cook. Anyone can cook. Anyone can cook. Now, see all the people in the back, I don't feel like you're feeling my energy. I'll keep doing it until y'all participate. So touching that theme a little bit. All right, so I'm going to leave y'all with 3 things here. So the first thing is first break all the rules. First break all the rules. It's a book. You can actually go cop the book. But first break all the rules. My manager actually gave me this book when I first started at Accenture. About 20 years now. About 20 years ago. My manager gave me this book. First break all the rules. So the story that's attached to that one. I had just started. I was a brand new analyst, and the client had asked for a site map, right? Website map, right? And I had previously done. I was doing websites in the basement with Big Ticket. I don't know if you guys remember those days. So I was a developer, programmer by heart, and they said, "Rob, can you create a site map?" I was like, "What are we trying to solve?" He was like, "Well, you know, everybody goes on the website and they can't find what they're looking for. So create a site map." I was like, "That doesn't really make sense." So I recreated the entire website. I redesigned the whole thing from scratch. It took me about 24 hours. Redesigned it from scratch. I put Flash automation. I was making graphics. It was nice. And I was so excited about it. And I was like, "Here we go." And I was like, read it. And I also took school. They said, make sure you only put 7 categories. There's no 7 categories. Break it down to new, because the brain can only really comprehend 3 to 7 things at a time. So I was like, God, so I put the whole organization, put graphics. Oh, it was blazing. And I gave it to my supervisor. I was like, "Hey," and she was like, "With." I was like, "Well, I just didn't redid the website. It's sick. Hey, look." And she was like, "I asked for a site." So I was like, "All right." And I went back and I created this site map, and I brought it back to her. And I was like, I actually went to the manager on the project. I was like, "Hey, just so you know, I redid the entire website." And he was like, "Yeah, didn't Judy tell you to create a site map?" And I was like, "Yeah, she didn't say a site map, but people are getting lost on the website. Maybe we could redesign the site map." Okay. So I was hungry still. And I was like, "All right, fine. Nobody wants this website." I printed out the website and I put it all over my cubicle. Nice pictures of all of my cubicle. And the partner on the project walked by. He was like, "Rob, what you got going on in your cubicle?" I was like, "Oh, well, I know the client was having trouble finding stuff on the website, so after we created a site map, but I felt like we should redesign the website." This is beautiful. He's like, "Why didn't you take it to your supervisor?" I was like, "Well, you know, I don't know, I was just working through it." He's like, "Oh, but you took it to Joe, your manager." And I was like, "I understand. People didn't necessarily appreciate the website, but I did create the site map and the site map too." He's like, "Rob, going forward, you're now going to report to me." Okay. So that's how it started. So break all rules, right? It started. He's been my believe it or not, for the past 18 years, because it was like, you're breaking the rules because you're tired of doing something that you believe is right. And solve the problem, right? Right there. First, break all the rules. That's the first. Second, embrace your failures relentlessly. Embrace your failures. So the story I have with that is, I just got to college, and had my first class. It was an engineering class, and writing a paper for it. I had to write papers. I wrote this paper, and I got back my grade, and it was a 27. That's 27 out of 100. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm not trying to go home. I'm not trying. This is financial aid is real, and if I don't get this grade, then I'm going home. So I'm not trying to go home." So I got this 27. So I went to the professor and I said, across it, I was like, "Hey, I got a 27. I need help. How do I do this?" And he was like, "Rob, I don't think there was one complete sentence on your piece of paper. I wasn't prepared." So I said, "Dr. Proston, I'm not going home." Actually, one of my best friends that just passed away, he was murdered a few years before. And I was like, home is not an option. I'm not leaving. I'm going to be successful. He was like, "I'll do this for you, bro. I'll let you submit your papers. 1 week in advance. I'll correct them. Give them back to you. You can resubmit." So I resubmitted my next paper, 35. Nothing but red. But I took it, and honestly, spell check existed. I don't know red line. It was like red line says click it. It wasn't as good back then, yes. But 35, I submitted it, corrected it, obviously 35. I resubmitted it, and I got 55. Next time I submitted my paper, got like a 52. Resubmitted it, got a 65. I did that all semester. was getting 55s, resubmitted it, getting 65s. At the end of the semester, I ended up with a 65. And he said, Rob, congratulations. You got the best grade in the class. He was like, hey, you ended up with a 65, but everything else 65. And he said, we're going to scale this. We're now on 4.0. I'm like, what? Yeah. And then after that, I became, a teacher's assistant. But I embraced that failure. I know you're gonna fail. Can't be scared. So embrace those failures and learn from them. All right, so that's two. That's two. Sorry, man. All right. So the last one, which sort of bleeds into it. So the first one obviously was first break all the rules. The second one was embrace your failures relentlessly. Third one is going to be trust your gut. Right? The only way to trust your gut is to go through these experiences. Right? You can't take somebody else's answer. You can't take somebody else's experience. You got to learn to trust your own gut. Right? You got to go through it. And when you trust your gut, magical things will happen. So the story I'm going to tax it out with you. This is Aston's, and I know we have some of my eccentric colleagues here. So we just built this beautiful innovation hub down at Woman and West, bleeding edge infrastructure. I was responsible for building out, working with the architects, working with the technology, working with all the folks, the business leaders, what they wanted, et cetera. You can imagine the type of pushback I got from simple things. Trust your gut. All right, yo, I'm telling you, y'all people in the background saying it. I'll keep fighting until y'all get it. All right. All right. So I trust my gut. So I was trying to put this infrastructure in the buildings. And I was like, let me put in facial recognition and voice recognition, right? And it was like, Rob, policy says can't do that. I'm like, yeah, it's the right answer. First, break all the rules, so you know that I'm going to do that. Okay. Two, I embrace my failure. If I fail, we'll figure it out. But I trust my gut. So I was like, listen, if we're going to build a bleeding edge facility, I'm going to have to push the envelope. So I put the facial recognition in, I put the voice recognition in. It was like, well, the policy says you can't do it. I said, listen, during COVID, everybody got a Google in their home, right? Everybody got a Google Home in there. People are listening. Everybody got facial recognition on their phone. Your face is in the cloud. I was like, we gotta evolve with the term. Push your gut. Very, very, very important. So I implemented all these technologies. The funny thing is it's still not turned on. It's not turned on. But that's okay because I built the infrastructure for 10 years and now everybody's talking about how the office is bleeding edge and we have 5G. We have 5G that's not turned on. 5G. So right now, what 5G is going to literally do, 5G is actually going to be a game changer in the next 5 to 10 years. 5G, well, it's zero latency. Surgery like in China, somebody that's in New York. It's going to be leading edge technology. We just haven't got the chance to turn it on. So we're going to turn it on. But I trusted my gut and I put it in. So I want to make sure that you have. All right. Go get it. So in that journey, I think that you absolutely have to see. I'm breaking the rules already. You put the speech on the phone. You got to do facial recognition every single time. So first, break all the rules. Embrace your failures. Trust your gut. Those are 3 things that if you leverage those things relentlessly, you can do that. So I want to thank you all for inviting me up here today. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Right, all right. So I know we have a Q&A, I think. All right, so I'll open it up the floor for any questions. Let's get in. Right, please. So if you are with leadership that doesn't embrace you or help you be the best version of yourself, you should rethink that And honestly, I'll do one better. I'll say that you should challenge that leadership because sometimes that leadership doesn't acknowledge that. So there are times in my life where I've actually had to push my leadership to be better so that they can support me, right? So so being fully transparent, you can ask whatever questions you want to ask. First question out of their mouth was, how you wash your hands? And I was like, I'm gonna answer that. However, I want you to understand that we could talk about, Rob, how do you still get up every day to get to work with a 2-hour commute? Right? Because I still live in the Bronx, right? Salary 147. Right, but that was the question. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that question. I'm okay with them being vulnerable to ask that question. But then it was an opportunity for me to break down some barriers and explain to them, hey, listen, these are some big problems that we can solve, right? If we want to really solve big problems, let's get to the conversation transparency, right? You want to know why people don't trust you? Because you not telling them how much everybody's big. And then they gotta go to the fishbowl to find out, right? Conversation transparency. You wanna really help people, then why don't they, as soon as they get hired into the company, why don't you help them buy their first house? Give them equity when they're junior employees. Why wait until they break the ceiling and they become managers or senior managers and then you want to give them equity? I learned later in my career, equity is 20 times more better than any paycheck. As a senior executive, I forfeit almost 50% of my salary to take stock. Because the stock they give me today is like 3 to 4 times in 3 years. So if they give me $100,000, they really give me like $300,000-$400,000. That's the stock. But we're not educated in order to do those things. If you want to do those things, then you actually got to change the system holistically, right? And so those are the types of things. And like, I appreciate we're having conversations about, employee resource groups, and we're talking about racism, and people don't say these words, and blah, and I appreciate them. But honestly, if you really want to build equity, we got to, listen, I'm about to, I won't give you too much. I'll give you too much. Thank you for your question. Any other questions? Don't be shy. Listen, I'm being vulnerable out here, so your mom's will ask questions.
Vulnerability, weakness. So how do you portray it otherwise?
I mean, have you seen these muscles? I think that I truly believe that quality of your leader is vulnerability. So honestly, I actually suffer from severe anxiety. Believe it or not, I really struggle in crowds. Believe it or not, and I get through it because I talk about it. I get through it because I bring people with me. I have my son here today. But sometimes I might freeze up and I feel like the entire room collapses on my head. I think I'm less of a person. And if you think I'm less, anybody thinks I'm less of a person, I'm still running $1 billion portfolio for Accenture, right? I'm still knocking it out of the park. I know that I back all of the things that I talk about. That's about trusting your gut, that's building your own confidence, all that stuff. You're breaking the rules, and all those tools are building blocks so that you can persevere, and then you can leverage a tool like them because everybody got issues. Everybody has issues, right? So I'm okay talking about my issues because I don't feel like my issues define me, and I don't feel as though I'm less of a person. And then by talking about it, I unconsciously allow other people to be able to talk about it, right? And I think as a leader, which I'm going to self-proclaim myself as a little bit of a leader right now, my job is to inspire. My job is to inspire right now, right? I have to inspire my teams to get up and work. I got to inspire people to change policies. I got to inspire my clients to do very difficult things when their budgets are not permitting them to do that. I'm always trying to inspire people. So I take that for what it is. Thank you for your question. All right.
All right. First and foremost, let's have a round of applause for Ron Thomas. I wanted to once again thank you for the inspiring words and for taking the time off the schedule to support ALPFA Lehman and our objective of empowering leaders. My name is Juan Pablo Ruiz. I'm Director of Membership here at ALPFA Lehman. I'm currently pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And like I said, for many of us, ALPFA is a second home. It has given us the privilege to meet our second family, our closest friends, opportunities, and a lot of career paths we didn't think we would have or should have. As we move accordingly to what we have planned for you guys tonight, our 30-minute workshop will begin in a few minutes. Thanks to our workshop partners, Accenture and Deloitte, they will each host individual workshops in the conference rooms located to the left and right of this room. Those assigned to Group A will first attend the Accenture workshop on the left, and those with the letter B will attend the Deloitte workshop in the right side. In regards to the professionals, the workshops you will attend will be based on the tables you are sitting in. Table 1, 4, and 6 are heading to the Accenture room, which is on the left, and table 2, 3, and 5, and 7 will begin at the table for Deloitte on the back side. With the help of the board, if you can briefly raise your hand, those board members out there, a couple of them, raise your hand. They will be able to help you into the actual room and facilitate into the Deloitte or the Accenture workshop. Once the 30 minutes are up, Group A switches rooms to Group B and will give everyone the chance to attend both workshops. Thanks to the recruiters and individual professionals, the goal of these workshops, and both of them, is to teach you about each company and provide you with the necessary tools for your own internship or full-time job opportunities. My ALPFA journey is relatively new, but has allowed me to feel inspired as if I've spent many years here at the chapter. Things like the one we are having tonight can represent the stepping stone to your own path and most definitely start to become the leader here on campus. And now onto the workshops. For a round of applause, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, man. Well, you just left. I believe it's gonna be on the. I'm not gonna swap for All right, everyone, we are gonna go to the workshops for now and see you guys in an hour.
How about you? You finished your presentation?
Yeah, I finished my presentation, but I'm just like,
Okay.
I'm just checking everything out.
Yo, what? You what? What? So it's VIP looking at. Oh, I did it.
talk to a Dale. Dale was doing it, so I'm happy. Peter Dale. We are on the same goal right now.
Oh no. Yeah.
They want to set it up like on the phone better for you. Because like maybe like buy a window, maybe like by corner. I don't want you to like be like
To hold it. So, but then how would I be able to see? Yeah, I don't want JP's phone to fall. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Bump my cinematography.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Whenever you have a question, like nobody answers, so there's a reason. Yeah. Oh.
All right, hello everyone. Can we please take our seats, please? We're going to do a closing remarks and then we're going to move on to networking and food. Thank you.
¿Cuánto está bien?
All right, so hello everyone and welcome back. Please take your seats and settle down. I hope everyone enjoyed the workshops. Hi, good evening. Thank you. So welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed the workshops and had the opportunity to network. And if you went or if you didn't have the opportunity to network, you will have the opportunity to do so after this. And so for those of you who don't know, my name is Natalia Sanchez. I am the ALPFA Lehman president here, fall 2022. And so, thank you. Right now, I'm actually studying business administration, concentration in HR and in marketing. And this year has been far than incredible, I would say, with the help of the Lehman staff, such as Dean, Hurley, Deacon, Constant, David, Nathaniel, and the rest of Campus Life. I just want to give a shout out to you guys, so if you can give you guys a big hand. Even though we've also been a big headache to those in this building, leaving in Hispanic timing, even though it's supposed to be at 5 p.m., we thank you guys as well. And finally, to our amazing board members who took on the leadership and responsibility of giving back to their community, we appreciate you all and we also adore you. And so, we are actually able to introduce 147 new members into ALPFA Lehman. And the more we grow, the more we can wage the gap between minorities within corporate America. Every year, ALPFA National hosts an annual event called ALPFA Convention, where on average 50 companies seek out students to hire. Last year, over 12 Lehman students had the opportunity to travel down to Orlando, Florida, and 90% came out with an internship and part-time or a full-time offer. So those of you who attended last year's convention, can you please raise your hand? Okay, so you can look around the room. And those who didn't attend, can you please raise your hand? All right. So we would love for everyone who raised their hand to attend and to be in attendance for this year's or next year's Alpha convention. This upcoming year, it will be hosted in San Antonio, Texas. With that being said, flights, hotels, and registration fees can be very pricey. So our goal of $30,000 is to assist in the sponsorship of 20 students to attend this convention this August 2023. So this opportunity will cover students in regards to their financial constraints to take part in this event and increase student engagement and leadership and membership. So if you do wish to contribute, there is a breakdown. There is these 5 easy steps. So first you can go ahead and look at your table. There actually are stories, success of some of the students who landed offers and internships as well. And so you can first scan the QR code located either on the presentation or in front of you in your table, and then select the amount you wish to donate, and then select other under the field that reads, if you wish to direct your contribution, please use the drop-down menu, and then you can type in Lehman Alpha Club. And then once you get that email confirmation, you can forward it over to alphalc@gmail.com to receive your receipt. So I'd like to thank you all for coming. And now it's your second favorite part of the event after hearing your favorite student leaders speak. And we will now be open for networking and food, as I already heard some people's stomach, rumbling in the audience. And so for my Hispanics, buen provecho. And for the rest, please enjoy your food. There will be meat options as well as dietary options for people who don't eat meat. And so Akeem will actually go over how this process will be ran. It's going to be ran via table numbers. So thank you, everybody.
Good evening, people. Good evening. My name is Keith. I'm here. Table 1, 2, 3. We'll be going in. If I don't call your table, just know it's way a little bit. Call your table. So I guess we go ahead and you can go ahead. So table 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah.
Two people in here. All right. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Elizabeth Bizarre Adventure. Elisa Bizarre Adventure. Thank you. Thank you. Who else do we have in here? Oh, hey, where are we? Wait, well, I took them over here. Where are we? Oh, we were here. All right. Hey, we got 2 people. We got 2 people in here. Hey, that's. Yo, comment. People getting food over there. Damn. We got more people in there. We got four? Oh, yo. Come on. Make it 10. Make it 10. Make it 10. Come on. Yeah, B. Luis. Come on, CEO. Come on, CEO. Join us. Join us in this amazing celebration.
Oh, let's go. So we put down. It's like fun. Thank you.
Oh, no, like it. More.
One word like this, like the current, alcohol, so, yes, we are appreciate everyone's work here today to all of it. You know, the very Lex and Kavita for graduating this semester. So it's our last part. So I just want to come as previous coming here and everyone else. I would like to ask you, please keep networking and make sure to use the photo booth, those booths that we covered with my mom, so please take her to, thank you so much. Okay.
Like. What is the first step? Thank you. It's back.
All right, now we're gonna take a goofy one, all right? All right, everybody get ready for the goofy one. If you feel past it, all right.